How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope you guys are all having a fabulous day. Please give this video a thumbs up if you guys really enjoy it. Subscribe, of course, if you guys haven't already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all, hit that bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on future videos or streams here on my channel. And in this video, we're going to be talking about John Wick 3 Parabellum. We're going to be talking about positives and negatives and giving you guys my final review score at the very end. And yeah, so here we go. And I also want to say, make sure you guys check out my review of John Wick and John Wick 2 before you guys continue on here. If you guys are interested in those videos, they are already up. And let's dive right in. So first of all, this is rated R. It came out in 2019, and it's about an hour and 30 minutes long. This is the longest John Wick film in the series so far. Out of John Wick 1, 2, and 3, John Wick 3 is the longest. And in case you guys are wondering what Parabellum stands for, there's actually two different meanings for Parabellum. It can either mean a German Luger, or in the way it is used context-wise in this film, prepare for war. And in this movie, it shows basically what happens when you break the Hotel Continental rules, and John Wick, along with a bunch of his allies and enemies, bond together to wage war against the High Table. And if you guys remember my review of John Wick 2, High Table is 12 members, and they are basically the rulers and the rule makers of everyone that lives inside of the assassination world in this universe. Now, this film picks up exactly where Chapter 2 ended, where John Wick has 1 hour to hide and run and try to not be captured or killed by other assassins for like $14-15 million. Amazing new soundtrack, though it is still familiar and reminds you of past soundtrack beats from John Wick and John Wick 2. This film stresses a lot more on the assassination versus assassination action that John Wick 2 kind of dabbled in. This one just goes full-on assassin versus assassin action. This film also has the best gun action and hand-to-hand combat. The choreography in this movie is fabulous and well done. It has the best choreography in the series so far. The New York Library scene is extremely awesome. It is extremely brutal, and because of that, it is very memorable. I mean, John Wick kills an assassin in the New York City Library with a book. He uses a book and kills him with it. It was awesome. We also get to explore a lot more of John Wick's origins. I love the fact that a lot of the enemies and allies of John Wick, they are forced to wage war against the High Table in their own ways, and some characters even die before the main Parabellum and war begins, and that was really cool to see characters that we've come to know and love or hate from the first two films all come back, and they have to decide how they want to aid Wick in fighting against the High Table, and it was really cool. We also get the whole don't kill dogs. That kind of comes back in this movie. Something that was kind of missing in John Wick 2, which is I'm kind of happy about. But in this film, they bring back that don't kill dogs thing. But they do it in a way that you care more about dogs than you did in the first film. Everyone's like, oh no, don't kill the puppy. Don't kill the puppy in the first film. And I'm just like, oh please. I'm sorry, but still, 3 films in, and just like the whole killing the dog in the first movie, that being like this half of the major reason John Wick goes on a killing spree, I just thought was stupid. But they make it in this movie where you care more about the dogs. There's these 2 attack dogs that belong to one of the new continental managers of a hotel, and they're just so cute and deadly. They're so fluffy, but they'll still rip your throat out. It was really great. The camera work in this film, extremely fabulous, well done. It allows for a lot of fluid action and whatnot. We also get to meet the elder of the High Table, and he's the person that sits above all 12 members of the High Table. And so basically he's the head honcho, he's the head evil of the assassination world. And honestly, the finale makes me extremely excited to see what they're going to do with Chapter 4 and Chapter 5 that are already confirmed. However, I do want to talk about a couple negatives. This film is, like I said, it's rated R, it's got language, it's got a lot of violent and realistic violence. So just keep that in mind in case you're concerned. Um, Another negative, a good portion of this film takes place either inside of a building with like really limited slash poor lighting, or it takes place outside in near darkness. Like I don't understand this, but it's like, was the budget for this film really low that they like couldn't afford the electrical bill? Like why did they go with these really dark set pieces for a majority of the movie? I'm like towards the end there's this desert scene, but it's so brief in the desert, and you're still covered by all these, walls and stuff. It's just really annoying. There's a scene in this movie where John Wick is on a horse versing these guys on motorcycles, and it was just really weird to watch. It didn't feel like a John Wick action scene. I didn't like it. Thankfully, it's brief. Another negative, like I said, this movie is almost 2 hours long. The main plot doesn't begin until like about 45 minutes in, so that's a problem I have to talk about. And then lastly, at the end of the movie, the high table military forces, they have bulletproof armor that basically covers and protects 99% of their body, which makes them nearly unkillable to bullets. And having a nearly unkillable army kind of makes it where John Wick really has to go on a killing spree with bullets. And it makes the action seem less impactful. It doesn't make it seem fun to watch. Also, if this type of bulletproof armor protection exists in this world, why doesn't everybody have access to this bulletproof armor besides the people that work for the high table? I just have to ask, like, why is it that only these dudes can have it? So, yeah, that never gets answered. Anyway, guys, still, I think John Wick 3 Parabellum is personally, in my own opinion, the best in the series so far. With that, guys, I'm going to give John Wick 3 Parabellum a 9.5 out of 10. I would like to know what you guys thought of John Wick 2, and John Wick 3 in the comment section. And when John Wick 4 and 5 do come out eventually, I will be reviewing and talking about those movies, guys, here on the channel. And you guys all have a good one. I'll see you guys next video or stream, whether it be here on YouTube or Twitch at Douglas447. Bye, guys.